Breaking news mga kabayan, malawakang digmaan sa gitnang silangan nagsimula na. Iran proxy sa Iraq naglunsad ng pag-atake sa mga pasalida ng oil at gas sa Saudi Arabia. Sa unang pagkakataon, Amerika at Kingdom of Saudi Arabia nagsalib puwersa pang tapusin ang mga kasamaan ng Iran proxy sa Iraq. Binomba ng US at Saudi Air Force ang mga base militar ng kalaban. Minister of Foreign Affairs ng Saudi Arabia nagbabala sa Iran. Nakahanda ang kaharian ng Saudi na tumayo at lumaban. Iran, sorpresang inatake ang base militar ng Amerika sa Jordan. US Patriot missile. Winasak ang lahat ng Iran ballistic missile. China, magpapadala sa Iran ng 400 mga shoulder fire air defense system. Itong China talaga, kapag napikon si President Trump, baka magsisi sila. Department of National Defense Secretary Gibo Teodoro Jr. sinabing hindi pwedeng maging neutral ang Pilipinas kapag inatake ng China ang Taiwan. Ito na ang sinasabi nating malawakang digmaan, nag-umpisa na. Dati Amerika laban sa Iran, Iran laban sa mga base militar ng Amerika at mga bansa sa gitnang silangan. Kingdom of Saudi Arabia laban sa mga Houthi. Ngayon, Iran proxy sa Iraq laban sa Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Amerika at Kingdom of Saudi Arabia nagsama upang puksain ang mga kalaban sa Iraq. Ganon kabilis sumiklab ang digmaan sa Middle East. Sa unang pagkakataon, US Central Command at Saudi Arabia nagsalib puwersa upang bombahin ang mga proxy ng Iran sa Iraq. Ito ang unang beses na ang Saudi Arabia ay inamin ang partisipasyon sa pag-atake laban sa mga Iran proxy.
وفي 16 في وسط السمامية ليلة النهضة من دار أخو نوره. في 16 في وسط السمامية ليلة النهضة من دار أخو نوره دق وكر العمالة من زعل يزعل والفشل طحن جيش طابوره. وكانها برق في وسط السماء تمثل أو صواعق هوت في قاع محجورة يضربوها ولكن ضرب ما يوصل مثلها 3 ناظورة.
Babala ito sa mga kalaban. Sawa na ang Saudi sa puro depensa. Ngayon, kailangan na nilang baguhin ang kanilang estratehiya bilang babala sa Iran. 12 sa mga proxy ng Iran sa Iraq ang kumpirmadong nasawi sa airstrike. Ang Minister of Foreign Affairs ng Saudi Arabia na si Prince Faisal bin Farha ay may babala sa Iran.
If Iran believes that the Gulf countries are not capable of enduring and not capable of responding, its calculations are wrong, incorrect, and dangerous.
Ito ay kasunod ng paglunsad ng Iran proxy ng mga one-way attack drone laban sa pasilidad ng oil at gas production sa Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Kinumpirma ng US Central Command sa kanilang social media ang pakikipag-anib nito sa Saudi. Nitong ika-28 ng Hulyo taong kasalukuyan, ang mga eroplanong pandigma ng US at Saudi Air Force ay tinamaan ang iba't ibang logistic at weapon sites sa loob ng Iraq. Ito ang naging tugon ng magkaalyado sa 30 drone na inilunsad ng kalaban sa mga posisyon ng sundalong Amerikano at mga infrastruktura sa enerhiya ng Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Iran hindi talaga mapagkakatiwalaan. Naglunsad ito ng sorpresang pag-atake laban sa mga sundalong Amerikano sa gitnang silangan. Habang nasa negosasyon sa Amerika para sa tigil putukan, naglunsad ang Iran Revolutionary Guard Corps ng mga multiple ballistic missile laban sa Jordan. Ang layunin ng Iran forces na tamaan ang base militar ng Amerika sa area dahil sa kahandaan ng mga tropang Amerikano. Naglunsad agad dito ng mga Patriot missile upang supilin ang banta ng mga kalaban. Ayon sa kuhang video ng source, lahat ng ballistic missile ay matagumpay na nasupil ng US Air Defense System. Dahil sa ginawa ng IRGC, siguradong merong gagawing hakbang si President Trump na mas malakas laban sa mga kalaban. China, maling hakbang ang tinatahak. Magsusupply sa Iran ng mga portable air defense system. Ngayong linggo, inaasahan ng Iran na darating ang nasa 400 mga Chinese-made shoulder-fired air defense missile. Ang mga ito ay nagkakahalaga ng $70 million. Itong China talaga, hindi mapagkakatiwalaan. Sinabi ni President Trump na nangako si Chinese President Xi Jinping na hindi ito magbebenta ng armas sa Iran. Pero ang nangyari ay kabaliktaran. Ang mga Chinese-made QW-12 at FN missile ay posibleng gagamitin ng Iran laban sa mga eroplanong pandigma ng Amerika. Ayon sa source, ang kontrata ay nilagdaan ng Iran at isang kumpanya na nakabase sa Hong Kong. Inaasahan ng Estados Unidos ang pagdating ng 45 mga barko ng Philippine Coast Guard. 40 dito ay galing ng France at 5 naman ay magmumula sa Japan. Department of National Defense Secretary Gibo Teodoro Jr. sinabing hindi pwedeng maging neutral ang Pilipinas kapag sinalakay ng China ang Taiwan ng persahan. Dagdag pa ng kalihim ng depensa sa patuloy na Armed Forces of the Philippines Modernization Program. Hindi pwedeng idahilan na kulang o walang pondo ang gobyerno. Dapat itong paglaanan ng pera dahil ang banta sa seguridad ng bansa ay totoo.
In the event lang of any conflict between China and Taiwan, realistically, do you think it's possible for us to stay neutral considering that we have EDCA sites in the
No,
Philippines?
not EDCA sites. We have Filipino citizens in Taiwan which need to get out. And logically speaking, any action against Taiwan will involve the northern Philippines to control the to challenge our hold over the Bashi Channel. That's logical. And it extends to the Pacific Ocean too, because they will blockade it and stop all shipping, which will also affect the other countries because the entrance to the South China Sea on that end is so they have to pass all the way down the Surigao Strait, and if that's not blocked off, and transit through the Straits of Malacca.
Ang layo ng ikot.
Ang layo ng ikot. Yeah.
These are choke points, no?
Oh,
So how do we strengthen our...
that is the strategic basing program. Before all our bases were in the center of the Philippines because that was a World War II scenario. Now, because of our archipelagic doctrine, we need to control the baselines in order to secure the exclusive economic zone and other areas. So we need to project. And that is deterrence. That is defense. Defense is more avoiding conflict through deterrence by giving second thoughts to whatever action rather than a post-conflict scenario which is too late. Damage has already been done to our people.
But most of our bases are in the western part. Do we have a plan to build...
Oh, definitely. That is part of it. Because although it's ours, although now there is no significant threat, could change overnight. And it is underinvested, really, even in for disaster response.
Especially to protect the Philippine rice?
Yes, definitely. That's a huge expanse, which you need to project from.
Do we have the funds to develop bases?
We should have. There's no excuse for not having funds. If we are to solve a problem now, or start solving the problem, and this is for the future generations, actually, the dividend will be, and we do not solve a problem now and leave it to the future generations, if we allow it to fester, are we doing our duty to the future generations?
Are we getting support from our lawmakers?
Not enough. Let's put it that way. Particularly when we see inflation affects the defense sphere because of the security and the heightened standards in infrastructure that you need compared to a normal piece of infrastructure. You need heightened standards. No?
But it will take time.
Well, if we don't start now, it will never. It will time, and time is not our ally. We should be more agile. the government has not been able to react since before because of its inagility.
But I think most Filipinos do not understand the defense of our country. What can you do to make the Filipinos more aware of the importance of defending our national interests?
Well, right now, I mean, we're doing our level best given the opportunities that China presents to us by their unilateral and unreasonable actions. So this should be a clear signal to our people that the threat is real. No, the intention is not good at all. And what is significant, the public outcry was so strong that even the FFCCI summoned the Chinese ambassador. And for them to do that, it's not easy.
I think the recent survey shows that. SWS survey.
64% on Okta do not trust China. Significant rise. But another survey that was shown to me says that about 50% support our actions in the West Philippine Sea. But why is it not more? Because about 25 to 30% favor more action. So they think our actions are
Not enough.
not enough. So
So in a way, China's actions are counterproductive to China's interests then, because it's getting more
it
Filipinos
depends
united.
on what the value they place on. It depends on internal conditions and their values change.
Laban Pinas.